perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. The kickoff bounces through the end. They'll bring it out to the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Sixth play of the drive coming up. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. He leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Bringing the heat. Hauls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Why not trying to get it in? He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down.
Let's go.
Quarterback making checks. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cyclones! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Now sliding to his left. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Taylor. The spin, still on his feet. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Ready.
The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. the touchdown.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He's got it on the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming, but they'll need to convert 3rd and 9 to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Beal. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Gets it out fast.
The pass on second down, caught by the receiver. He's out of bounds, near the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The run from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got his man. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cyclones will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like hopping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Ducks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Number 47.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, so it seems every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Oregon 17, Iowa State 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Fires downfield. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. And they swarm him under. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one.
1st and 10.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The give to the back.
Loses 2. 2nd down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. And a a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. It's complete. Inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. He might want another play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Ducks want to move quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Number 89.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal.
28, Oregon, 25.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And your Iowa State Cyclones will take over. First and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They kick it away on fourth down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
Take over. First and 10.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take...
There he goes! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Foster. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. First and 10.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on second down. Fears the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it on the outside. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That's caught. It's Abrams. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give